Hey everyone, Game Bro here,
And as Darian Moon joining for another Let's Play commentary of Devil May Cry.
and it's pretty much at the end of the game. File 1 took 4 hours 27 minutes. This isn't a very long game. It may take like 16 or so parts if I keep recording for like 15 minutes. So,
Yep.
next mission.
Mission 2.
Let's get it on.
Let's do this. Judge Death.
And now we can power up, but probably won't be able to get much. Devil Star, lots of explaining to do, but we're not able to use it yet. Vital Star,
The
stores
healing
in
item.
holy water.
I don't know that
Eliminate.
I've ever used a holy water in any of the games. Ever.
Yeah, holds power to eliminate all the evil that's around you. Also works on bosses. Untouchable, invulnerable for a certain amount of time. Blue Orb restores increases your health by slightly. Purple Orb, we'll get into those in a little bit. Yellow Orb, as mentioned before, will give you another chance.
Now, depending on how you do in the game, it's either probably better to buy the blue orb or the yellow orb.
I usually recommend Blue Orb.
I would as well.
Right off the bat.
Pulling any punches.
And again,
The chance to buy stuff.
but we don't have a lot now. Ooh. Let's not waste any time. Let's try to get a decent rank. Certain rooms, certain enemies will just keep coming back infinite amount until you leave the room.
It basically
So
allows you to farm red orbs then.
But again, also means you won't get as good of ranks.
No. Also, as I mentioned in the previous part, every time you buy an item, the price goes up.
Yes, that too.
So ultimately, you have to try not to rely on items very much.
And if you don't have a yellow orb, you'll start from the beginning of the mission. Missions aren't too long though. Usually take like 5 minutes.
Yeah. Which is why it's generally best to buy permanent stat increases like the blue or purple orbs.
Yes, indeed. So many enemies. Again, it's pretty easy so far, but it will get way harder.
Yeah. Later on, you have to start focusing more on dodging and evasion and counterattacking.
You can use R1 and then triangle to help you dodge. Okay.
But with these
Right.
guys, the best defense is the good offense. Generally.
Let's not waste any more time. There was a sculpture of a female in agony with a sword pierced through her chest. Wait, I can hear a voice. I'm Alastor.
Again with the chest! Always the sword through the chest. And this is why it hasn't.
Oh, this looks painful. Not for the kiddies, once again.
Yeah.
Not like Halo where it's looks more like a T-Raid game. Dun 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 dun.
He has the power.
So now, we have the Alastor, which is one of the boss names in Beautiful Joe.
Yep.
And speaking of which, you can also unlock Dante on PS2 version of Beautiful Joe. So since it's a PS2 exclusive. And
Another thing to note is that you now have the ability to use Devil Trigger,
yep,
which allows you to go into your demon form for a while, which
you're a lot faster, a lot more powerful.
and you also
Now
regenerate health.
Now the Devil Stars can come in handy.
Yeah.
A Grim Reaper like devil. The key is embedded. Should I take it? What we needed is the key.
Gotta love the rescue keys.
So which door do we need to use it on? Some more orbs. Press L1 to use it. L1 again to cancel it. You try not to waste it. Use the rescue key. That's the door we need for. I thought so. There's an immense power that will not allow anyone to get any closer. Before I can confront the line, I need a sign. There'll be quite a bit of backtracking. We'll go to certain rooms several times. This game is not too large. It's, again, kind of a short game. But one of the best ones.
Yeah.
Portal was a really short game that didn't stop it from being one of the best games this generation.
That's true.
So many marionettes. Jeez. How many are there?
Quantity over quality.
Yes. More red herbs to spend.
And if you ever find yourself in a pinch, don't be afraid to use the Devil Trigger.
Devil's Trigger will, it will restore pretty quickly. Defeating some enemies, not just time passing by.
Especially with as many marionettes as they throw at you.
Let's head down there. Also, there are some levels that will have secret missions. I do not know where most of them are, even though I've played through this game a couple times.
And those are just really hard challenges. Usually within a time limit to achieve a certain goal. Back in the library.
But we can't leave yet.
First mini boss.
Something over there I need to pick up. Let's see. Shotgun. Oh yeah, now we're talking. can also switch weapons. Alastor, Force Edge. I may never use Force Edge again because you can't use the Devil's Trigger.
Yeah.
And I will not use Ebony and Ivory very much. Shotgun for the win.
Best way to use the shotgun is to spam it in between your melee attacks. Since you're already at point blank, it does the most damage it can. And if you shoot it once and swing your sword, you automatically reload the shotgun. So you can actually increase your fire rate.
Well, that wasn't too bad.
No. I guess it's less of a mini boss and some barely harder version of an enemy. Now, here you can just attack, swing your sword. It also does really fast if you just use your guns or the pistols.
Shall use Staff of Judgment. And that about does it for this mission.
Mission 2, clear.
See.
See.
If it's not D, I'm not going to complain too much. D is the worst you can get. S would be it's the best you can get. Besides showing how much time you spent on a game, it tells how many you saved, how many times you saved. Next. Destroyer of Ardor. Now let's buy stuff. And now, if we have the Alastor,
You can start buying skills to use to upgrade your sword.
Stinger, you're gonna want this one. Plunge sword into enemies.
Stinger is probably one of the skills I use the most.
Can't buy anything else right now. See, not a bad idea to get a few blue orbs and such. Maybe a Devil Star, but for the most part, try to focus on getting new moves.
Indeed, as it is the moves that will help you survive the most. This level's actually incredibly short.
Pride of Flying is granted only to those who choose the path of trials. Yeah, remember that lion in the last mission. Again, a lot of backtracking in the game. Will go to certain rooms a few times.
Yeah.
Also, I haven't really taken a good look at the menu. Vital Star Amulet contains your important items. Here it gives you a bit, explains some of the controls a bit more, and certain controls for weapons, and you have a map. Right there, that would be your where you need to head to, file and exit. Stinger, getting level 2 especially, is something that speedrunners must use.
Quite a bit. Let's see that orbs.
Go back to the path, and thou shalt return from the abyss, thy lion heart, and thou shalt receive the pride of lion.
shocking. And surprise.
Surprise.
Alright. You are on a very long time limit as your health is slowly draining. You have to destroy all of these lovely skulls.
I've just found health restored, and that was nothing. We shall continue on in the next part. See you all in the next video.
See you later, guys.